It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Coming up next.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
On first down, Mobley finds his receiver, Watson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw on second down. Mobley. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, Mobley. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Mobley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On the counter, here's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Let's get some love. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing now is Allen. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Allen. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Montgomery running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, he'll leave it for Montgomery, complete.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Mobley. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw on 2nd down, Mobley, and he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And from the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the option, Allen will keep it. And a loose football.
Allen on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 3. Operating from the gun. Allen got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On 1st and 10, Mobley. This is Lazard with a catch out left. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Six yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw. Mobley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will. But if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards. And
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed. So
that challenge is a successful one. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Allen over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Allen finds Kmet on the quick slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down. Looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup. That's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
first down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
Throws the out route and finds Claypool.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding, offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On first down, Mobley. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mobley. Flushed out right.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Mobley.
He finds Watson complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Mobley. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now Crosby for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that I'm not playing. Get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And here's Jones again on second down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. An inside give to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.